Awesome people, Skyhawk here, and we are continuing with more Kerbal Space Program. And we are going to be sending Jeb, Bill, and Bob on the accumulator. This is a very expensive rocket that will use up most of my funds, as you can see. So I just hope for the best. Okay. Get ready to launch it. First thing we're going to do is quick save. This thing is a massive pile. Alright. Come on. Oh yeah, quick save is down there. Alright. So, the one thing that's out of staging order is the launch clamps, because this is the last thing I added. Come on. Put those there. Alright. In T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This thing is not particularly aerodynamic, but I do not have 5-meter fairings to encompass on this yet. But the goal of this is pure science, and look at this monstrosity sitting on this rocket. It's ridiculous. So I am going to expedite the majority of this because it's going to be a long mission, a really long mission. Keep your eyes up on the timer up here. So I'm going to commentate over it post-commentary. I might come back to old me, as Scott Manley says, for part of it, if there's anything interesting going on, but the majority of it will be sped up, so I'm just going to leave my microphone running, and if anything interesting happens, I will definitely take note. So, once we hit 10,000 meters, I will cut off and we'll go to expedite. You've seen me go to orbit several times, so I'm sure you guys will figure out what everything on here does. I did bring enough life support along this time, so we're good. 170 days, we are fine. Alright, so I will bring you guys in if anything interesting starts happening. I'll bring you into old me. So this is very standard launch protocol. Drop your boosters as soon as they run out of fuel. Get up to about 70,000. Set up your circularization maneuver. Line up, do the burn. This uses up most of my main stage. Next thing to do is to adjust the inclination. Line that up. Get in position. Warp to the point, do the burn. Then we need to set up our min-miss encounter, and again, set the maneuver, do the burn, start the second stage, the transfer stage, do that burn, and then point yourself in the sun, so still power. I try to set up a moon encounter here. I'm not getting it to get a gravity assist. Not that I'm being particularly good with my fuel, but I set up the one little correction I needed to do. Zip on out to min-miss. As we get into the sphere of influence, set up your capture maneuver. Do your capture burn by burning retrograde. And then set up your circularization. I fiddle around with this a lot just to get a nice circular orbit, even though I don't really use that orbit. So, point yourself in the sun so you have power. I didn't there, had to recharge the batteries, no big deal. And then pop out the other side, do the circularization burn, and adjust a little bit more just because I'm picky about it. Do a little burn, there we go. Now back to old me. Come on, I want to use up all the fuel. But let's burn this way to get the retro marker in the right spot, so we're essentially going vertical. And no shadow yet. So I'm gonna get this up to, bring this down to 20. Almost all gone. There we go. Separate that. Get away from it a little bit. Okay. I don't want to land on top of it, which is why I did that little maneuver. Alright, I'm going to try and force this. Come on. Get on the... Yeah, I'm carrying a lot of fuel down. Oh, I see a shadow. Okay, we can definitely... Alright. You ready for explosion? And in 3, 2, 1, kaboom! Oh, we got pieces. Are they gonna hit us? It's a little more slopes than I wanted it to be. More pieces popping up. Sweet. Down to 10 or so meters per second. And we have a leg facing downhill, which will increase our stability. Right. Observe Mr. Goo. Do one of those. Okay. Keep data. So I'm trying to keep as much fuel as I can. The fact that I managed to use all that in the transfer stage makes me pretty happy. Ideally, we could have dropped it right here. Right, we want to land about 2 meters per second. A little less. Pretty good. And we're not going to tip over. Nope. And we're not sitting on the engine bell either. Awesome. So now let's do science. This is a pretty standard jumping around, min-miss, collecting science. Just do all your experiments and almost drop the transfer stage on our heads. But hop in, make sure we have everything checked off. Do a little flight here. I think I'm getting up into more of the highlands, so, you know, just right back down. Turns out, didn't get any higher. This was just my bad. Didn't really use up too much fuel, wasn't a big deal, but all of a sudden, oh no, old me. Oh, okay, whew, close call. Almost tipped over. Not that that would have been that big of a deal, but very close to a bad thing happening. Oh no, not again, not again. No. These slopes are too slopey. Yes, the slopes are too slopey. But anyway, so just go realize that I haven't gained anything. Actually go higher this time. Just, you know, thrusting when needed, trying not to crash and destroy ourselves. Drop down, nice easy landing. It's good hopping around practice, but realize that again I'm at a biome that I've already been in, so you know what, I say just screw this. I am going way the heck over there. and just make sure you don't hit the ground, and just burn like hell there just to kill our 100 so on meters per second. Uses up quite a bit of fuel, but I mean I have plenty to accomplish the task. And get down to the ground and do all experiments. Realize we're already in a biome that we've already explored. So, you know, I transfer fuel so we have enough to actually go places. And shoot on over to the west. Go a little bit far, then I realize, hey, I can go into that lake, that frozen lake, and that will be a different biome. So I fly over part of the lake that's already we've explored, zip real close to the ground there, and then again burn like hell right at the very end, just to kill all of our lateral velocity. I use some of our ICS fuel as well, just because I can, and transfer some fuel and whatnot while we're waiting to descend. I could almost have landed this thing purely on RCS. So anyway, pop down. Now I can actually do stuff. We're in a completely different biome. We do all of our experiments, and we're running on fumes. Transfer all the stuff, blah blah blah, do all the research, hop around, fall over, collect science, fly around, do more, collect, and hop back in the spacecraft. All that science is added, do all the transfers, and get rid of the external tanks, and take off, get rid of the other external tanks, and start our circularization of Minmus, and almost there we go. Now back to old me. So the fuel's getting pretty close here. I think we'll have enough. Come on, baby, come on. Getting down there, 40 units left. Okay, we will definitely have enough. I'm going to use RCS, or first I'm going to get down a little bit more. And that this current height RCS should be enough to even get us in. So here we go on our approach here. Gaining velocity. Getting down there a little bit. Man, almost at 3,000 meters per second at this point. It's gonna be tough. We are going to be skimming the atmosphere and hopefully not dying. So I'm going to decouple those and decouple these, and hopefully our periaps will get pulled, or our apoaps will get pulled down to the atmosphere. So let's assume the re-entry position. Okay, we've entered the atmosphere. I'm going to time warp until I get re-entry effects start happening on the ship, such as flames. There we go. This part of the ship flying off. Gonna get dipped down quite a bit further into the atmosphere. Okay, this is falling pretty quick. Good, good, good. Don't have that many G-forces yet. We're only at 500 degrees on the ablative slate re-entry shield. Okay, we've bled off quite a bit. Keep on bleeding off that speed. Keep on bleeding off that speed. Okay, good. Our apoaps is getting down to a point that when we come around for our second pass, which is going to happen, but we won't die of electric charge running out. Keep on coming down. 25 minutes, 24. Might actually No, we're keep on losing. This is down to 29. We are going to make it. Yeah, this is continuing to fall ahead of us. Sweet. We should actually re-enter the atmosphere around and yep, there we go. Beautiful. Didn't even get that many G-forces either. Perfect. So now I feel no shame in speeding back up. Just watch our just past 2 kilometers meters per second. 1.5 kilometers per second still, and falling. Everything's falling. It's great. Right now we're at 21 days on this mission, so okay. Did I get close to Kerbal Space? Not even close. No, I overshot by a lot. I wasn't trying super hard to get it, but okay. Now we're going to get rid of the heat shield, deploy the parachute. Come on. Trying to see where Kerbal... Oh, I did get fairly close to Kerbal Space Center. Kerbal Space Center is right here. Somewhere along there. Whatever. It's right over here somewhere. Alright. This chute is set to go off at 500. So let's speed up the time, get down to about 400. Okay. And there goes the heat shield. Sploosh. There we go. I could have probably kept that and saved it, but man, this was an expensive mission to send, and we don't have much for funds except the science is going to be awesome. Cover vessel. How much do we get for science? Come on, show us. Show me. 900 science. Great. Not the most we've gotten. But we only have 31,000 funds. We're going to need to be doing some heavy lifting to get some more funds. So before I do that, I'm going to check out contracts. Okay. Power antenna and docking port. Can support at least 12 Kerbals. Research lab. Okay, wow, that is... Definitely can do that. So that's something we can do. It's 2 days to do it. How long do we have to... We definitely can put up base in the moon. Alright, so... Alright. I will actually buy stuff with the science at the end of this episode instead of saving it for the next. Because, I'm curious on what we can do. Alright. So. Space planes would be a significant thing. I'm thinking on getting one of these, or this thing, because it contains a lot of station parts. Though we do need advanced exploration. We need ladders and stuff. So that's something we'll do. What does that unlock? Rover wheels, cockpits, rover stuff. Okay. The next thing we should probably do, this will gains us some... want to get some spaceplane parts, but I don't want to spend all my science on it. Next thing I'm thinking is this one. Sweet. So what's contained in the next? More thrusters. Okay. Precision engineering gains us smaller stuff. Not entirely sure if I want it yet. That's electrics. Oh, solar panels. Solar panels, solar panels. Yes, please. What do we got up here? Smaller. Okay. Oh, I'm looking for antennas, actually. And those are not to be had, but solar panels, yes, those are a thing. Okay. More batteries, a larger communitron. Ah, this is the one we need. And we have enough science for it. For the Reflectron, KR14. That's the thing we need. Alright, so we need this one. Research. Sweet. Now we should have it. Man, 31,000. Oof, that was an expensive mission to get this science, but it was necessary. Alright. What's out here? More thrusters. Longer range antenna. Comtech 1 antenna. Yes, but we will need to be putting up long-range satellites into orbit. Probably they orbit about the size of the moon so that you get a little less interference. But until next time, thank you guys for watching. I will probably assemble a ship with some of these parts. And this stuff here, despite costing us 160 science, this stuff makes it so we can explore Duna. So, if that gives you any clue on what we're planning on doing here in the near future. Alright, so thank you for watching, my awesome people, and I will see you guys next time.